A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Gary Trent.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A. When I look at the talent disparity between these teams, it's wide and deep. It's a chasm. I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Paul shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from the coach for his squad.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Middleton passes to Lopez. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lillard's gotten his second bucket on the night. Outside Barnes. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Recognizing the scouting report, Lillard knows he can drive on this team.
Lillard's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Paul passes to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama, covered by Lopez. Outside Paul. Can they get it? Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the three-pointer goes.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And now let's look at some of the bigs who have been getting it done in the scoring column. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
And you see why they keep going to him. He's a big man with a polished offensive repertoire, playing to his strengths and being efficient as a result.
Especially not one with the arsenal of moves this fella has. He's mastered the art of low post offense, and no matter what look the defense throws at him, he typically has a counter.
Now here's Wembanyama. 23 points his last outing.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
Ball against Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Kicks it out to Middleton for 3. The dive for the ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell passes to Barnes. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Wembanyama. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And the Spurs with possession here. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yep, Barnes so effective at using his ball handling to get around the defense. Crafty at getting to his spot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama against Lopez. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 17-6 run. Antetokounmpo against Vassell. Antetokounmpo surveys. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For San Antonio, Collins, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And it's Champagnie in for Chris Paul. San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 13. 1:10 left in the first. Fires it. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Good on the shot.
This has been just
To battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Collins. Following the score by Milwaukee. Vassell outside. Pass to Champagnie. Three-pointer on target from range.
defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lillard with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Middleton. Puts it up from 12. Sohan with a rebound. Here's Champagnie. Sohan outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
That one misses. Now here's Lillard. Prince a screen on Jones. For 3, here's Lillard. Hits a three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Milwaukee up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
They've got Castle, Jeremy Sohan out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Champagnie at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Prince can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Jones. Cashes in the 12-footer. Jones has got his first 2 points. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Middleton. He's covered closely. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 12. Got a hand on it.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Back to Portis. Oh, deflected. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor.
Oh, what you say?
Wow.
Come on now.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Middleton from the outside, and he misses. Only 2 for 6.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Champagny, that's good.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys will see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Collins. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Lillard. There's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were, too.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defense.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, BA. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
On the wing, Vassell. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Outside Paul. Outside Barnes. Pass to Paul. Vassell left side. Wembanyama with it. Shoots over Portis. Wembanyama, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lillard with a step. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Devin Vassell.
Nice job attacking the hoop from Lillard that time, earning the whistle in the process.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it. And it's been that way for about a decade.
Castle's checked in for Jones. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Barnes finds Paul. 54 seconds left in the first half. San Antonio again missing. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Middleton outside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Middleton's got 8.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Vassell connects from downtown. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Vassell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Lillard outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat,
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Vassell outside, from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at San Antonio. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence. 90 seconds into the second half now. Paul against Lillard. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lopez.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's Pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Paul, shot is off.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Paul passes to Vassell. Wembanyama against Lopez. Outside Paul. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Lillard passes to Jackson. Back to Lillard. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Castle, defended by Jackson, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
For San Antonio, Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And it's Champagnie in for Chris Paul. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Middleton. Trent, he's checked in for Jackson. And Wright subbed in for Lillard. San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Vassell outside. Shoots from 12. Sohan outside. And it's good. 2 points. 1:06 left in the third. Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Vassell outside. Over Trent. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Well, San Antonio shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Prince against Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Got it up. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. Getting it done from range. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Very specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
And the key is fast decision-making. That takes great recognition, and that also takes all 5 guys communicating.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Champagnie at shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Bucks shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And here's Wright. Portis outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Prince. Collins with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Johnson passes to Sohan. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Inside. Here's Trent. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Prince passes the ball to get them the best shot possible. A real team player.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Right outside. Pass to Prince. Trent for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. Outside Jones. Collins with a screen on right. Here's Jones. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Wright to the middle. Trent outside. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Outside Jones. Pass to Collins. Now Johnson. Sohan outside. Outside Jones. Fires the three. San Antonio again missing. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Back to Barnes. To the wing on the left. And the foul on Gary Trent. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Outside Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Prince. The three from Barnes. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And over time, because Barnes has become more efficient as a shooter, he's also become better with the shot fake, more effective with it. Once he has you in the air, the rest is elementary.
And he's good on the second.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And he nails the third.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces. A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
On the wing, Vassell. From behind the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Vassell outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Defended by Portis. Wembanyama's shot is good.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Right, the pass to Trent. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Barnes. Prince against Barnes. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Trent from long range. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Outside Barnes puts up a 3. And no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Rollins. Portis outside. Pass to Rollins. Here's Connaughton to win the cold spell. Sinks it from distance.
3.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.